afternoon. This video is on our first stage course. This kettlebell program designed to help with tummy muscles, posture, balance, control. So the kettlebells, you've got to find a weight that's appropriate for what you need. I find generally with these programs, I don't any heavier than maybe say a 14 or 16. You might be comfortable with a 4 or 6 kg, it doesn't really matter. The key is that we exercise for this for around 4 to 6 minutes as a constant movement, and we're not lifting the bells up. Okay, we're going to be creating this swing pattern. Okay, so the analogy is small swings as we turn in from side to side, amplify your core. Okay, larger swings will get more muscle control in the shoulders and arms and core. So we don't want it to be static, we want to apply some movement profile for there. When you feel a little bit tired, that gives you your objective about how long you should exercise for. But this first stage, we want to adapt this gradually. So once you get more confident in the kettlebells and how you hold them and throw in between side and side, because it does take a bit of practice, then you can start amplifying the program to make this 5 or 6 minutes really demanding for you. And then along the journey, we're going to add in some different courses. So there's going to be some add-on shoulder trapezius programs, 2 to 3 minutes, shoulder biceps, first. We're going to keep working through different segments. The key concept is still coming back to this first stage stuff because it works very well for general conditioning. Okay, so the weight profile I've got at the moment is a 10 kg. Okay, so we'll start off with our little swing. So I've got a little bit of abdominal control, light knee bends. Okay, from position point forwards. Now then, what I need you to start to work on is these. Okay, side to side. Should be quite comfortable. Okay, try to extend the arm back so it creates the swing. So I'm not lifting. Okay, I'm just working with that weight. I'm moving it around. So this concept then is we can go wide. Okay, so that makes it a bit more demand in the arms and the shoulders, still a bit of core, and then we can bring it in so we get quite tight, complex. So there's a lot of core activation. And I want you to be comfortable in your hand positions. At the minute I'm in forward position with thumbs. Okay, but to get different muscle groups, we're going to have to turn that position to things like palm up for biceps and chest. Okay, palm down for forearms. Okay, but we're still working our core and we're still keeping that movement profile. Alright, so nice and simple. Don't work through pain. Just make sure you feel comfortable in your area. So obviously when you're working this, you want a little bit of space around where you are, and that can keep our concept moving. Okay, so when we want to add a little bit more demand, okay, we can just try and bring the biceps up into play. So we end up with this pelvic position. That's it. So we've got core activation, mainly focus on a little bit of biceps and chest, and also we can start working this way comfortably around the body. Okay. I say hand positions, got down, down, up, up, forward, forward. They're all really important if you want to get the best out of the programs. Okay, you just got to get comfortable in working these sort of formats. So the key with this first stage program is you want to set yourself a timer for around about 5 minutes, and the whole time this kettlebell is moving with you for that time frame. Okay, and so what we'll do is going to add in some bolt-on sections as we go on for shoulders, biceps, triceps, a bit of quad activation and glutes. But there will be an extra 2 minutes on each section. We'll still have our first stage section, which is this, okay, that we can start to adapt and improve on. But you've got to work out what weight you can use comfortably for that 5 to 6 minutes, and then we can start to advance your program from there.